I'm James,
And I'm Laurentia. And
and we
we are
are
Rich
Rich
Escapes
Escapes Travel.
Travels. Welcome back in, everybody. We missed you. We know it's been a while since we did our last post, but we are fresh off Liberty of the Seas, Royal Caribbean's Freedom Class.
Freedom class.
Freedom Class ship. We had a spring break cruise, and before we get into that, though, we want to kind of walk you through, our trip and how it started, and kind of give you some great family tips, some good suggestions. James and I live a little bit south of Birmingham, Alabama, and so we always fly out of Atlanta. So we always start our trip most of the time out of Hartsfield, Jackson, which is easier and much more economical than flying out of Alabama to Florida, which most people will be like, "Oh, you could just drive. You live in Alabama." But no, as you all know, we have three girls, and that is just not possible for us. And we are destination people. We are not journey people. So we love to just go ahead and be able to get to our destination. We, like I said, we usually leave home the day before we fly and spend the night at a hotel. And James scored us a great hotel in the Atlanta area, the Embassy Suites. So I'm gonna let James tell you a little bit about Embassy Suites and how maybe it could accommodate your family if you have an overnight stay in Atlanta.
So I did book the Embassy Suites in Atlanta. It's a two-room, not bedroom, two-room
Two
suite,
rooms, yeah.
two rooms, and it did come with a snack bar, mini bar that was included. It was an on-site restaurant. The food was delicious.
The wings,
The wings are good.
the wings are so good. They got some garlic parm. They got all kinds. And wings, Caesar salad, pizza. So we didn't have to spend extra money. It wasn't, it was a complimentary, but we didn't have to spend extra money, doing, DoorDash or anything like that, or not knowing what we were going to eat when we got to the hotel. So that was really good, and all the kids liked it.
Yeah, that was a plus. Anytime they have pizza, it's a score with the
A
kids.
definite plus. They have pizza and chicken fingers. Y'all know that pizza and chicken fingers.
But it was a good stay. I will say, always read the fine print.
Yes, yes.
Because they did have a parking fee. It was somewhere between $20 and $25.
Yeah, it was like $20, $25, something like that.
But they did have a parking fee. But all in all, it was a good stay. We did have some neighbors who was having some type of party or something. I don't know what was going on.
The kids, so they maybe having some kind of dance convention or something in Atlanta.
Like that.
So it was a lot of people
So
there.
it was a lot of kids next door. I don't think they were supervised.
No,
but
they were totally unsupervised.
Yeah, they were quite loud. But once we got down to the front desk, they pretty much got that handled quickly.
Yeah.
So that was a plus.
Yeah, definitely.
So if you're going to be traveling out of the Atlanta area, consider the Embassy Suites.
Yes.
If you're traveling, you need to book. Consider Rich Escapes Travel.
Yeah, we can book hotels, cruises, all inclusive, whatever. But don't forget, most people don't think to, or maybe my TA can't do, hotels for me. Definitely might be able to score you something you can't get on your own. So, even with hotels, consider us, as well. And James may be able to, get you some great, and we might be able to get you some great insights, on that hotel. I think, but it's helpful because a lot of people like, we'll just stay at any hotel. We used to stay close to the airport. Oh my gosh. Like in East Point, it wasn't, we, after doing it 3 times, and the last time we did it, our room was dirty when we opened the door. And the power went off on the same check-in. We were like, no. So
It was rough.
I left it up to him and found us a good one. But not only that, Embassy Suites also had a bomb breakfast bar that was complimentary. So that was helpful.
Delicious.
We took a little bit of a later flight out of Atlanta, which we usually leave around 7, but this time I think we boarded at 9. And so we were able to have breakfast, and they have like omelet station, waffles, your coffee, everything. I mean, it's your standard hotel food, but it's good. It's good. And so it eliminated the need for us to like run and have to get breakfast at the airport or whatever. We still get our little snacks or water or juice or whatever, but before we get on the plane. But it was really good and just a really good stay. Great size for family. That the room, like James said.
Yeah.
Um,
We're, family of five. So,
yeah. Hmm.
anytime you can all be in one room and not feel cramped,
Yeah.
that's a plus.
Yeah. Only thing was bad, we said, those kids, unsupervised kids next door trying to break into the connecting door. They weren't breaking in. I mean, but you know what I mean? But I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, it was kind of
I guess
crazy.
just kids being kids.
Kids being
Didn't have
kids.
anything else to do.
Yeah. But I mean, but like I said too, when you're considering taking your trips, consider using Hartsfield Jackson Airport because you're going to get those. They have so many nonstop flights. They're going to be cheaper. And it's like for us, we have to drive 2 hours to get there. But you think about it, you put $20 of gas in your car, and you're just going over there staying. And it also can make your trip seem longer. Your kids get
Extended a little bit.
extended a little bit, and that kind of makes the trip seem longer. The kids and like feel like they're gone a few days longer. And like for the sailing that we went on this time, which was 4 days, our trip was kind of extended to 6 days, and so the kids like really really loved it. So we had a great flight. Shout out to Delta. Our flight went really, really well. And we were able, it was a smooth flight and we were able to land in Fort Lauderdale. So we did go, landed in Fort Lauderdale the day before our cruise, which is important.
Yes.
Okay.
Always arrive the day before.
Always.
Just on the safe side, because you never know what'll happen.
Yeah.
You don't want to spend money and then miss your cruise.
Especially if you don't have
You don't
cruise,
have travel insurance.
you don't have travel insurance. Oh my gosh, okay. Play a game. You don't want to be at the corner of, okay, I'm going to let that go. Okay. But you don't want to be at that corner and then you don't have your travel insurance. So we always land at in our cruise city or our port city, the day before. And so this time we stayed at Crown Plaza.
Yes. That was nice.
It was very nice. And like I said, extending the vacation, Crown Plaza had a, just awesome amenities. I'd never stayed at Crown Plaza before. Have you? Okay.
Yeah.
No, but we're gonna highly recommend Crown Plaza.
It was nice.
It was very, very nice. Right across the street from the entrance of the Port Everglades. So convenient. We'll tell you about the Uber hiccup we had, but other than that, we'll talk about it. No, but what great restaurant?
Yeah.
What else can we say about
The
Crown
restaurant
Plaza?
was really good.
What was it called?
Don't make me laugh.
Oh my gosh, was it a Mexican restaurant?
Yeah, it was a Mexican restaurant.
It was a Mexican. Nikki's.
Maybe niggas.
Was it Nikki's?
I know it was good.
It was good.
I know
I
that.
tell you, it was good. And then they also give you complimentary drinks at the desk when you come in. So you
Yes.
get a house wine or a house beer, a tap beer when you come in. So we got that. We got 2 cups of wine
Yeah.
on the white wine on the house. So that was really good. So it kind of give us a way to settle down. The kids were already excited when we got there. The pool.
Oh, the pool's
The pool was nice. Complimentary towels. Myself and my middle daughter used the gym. It's a small gym, but so efficient. Got a great workout in. So I wasn't. I'm on a weight loss journey, so I was so glad to be able to have for it to be small. I mean, they had cold towels in there. They had cold water, fresh water. I mean, it was just a really good use of space. And some great machines. So I was able to get my workout in. And I just had to open the door and you can look out and see the pool where my other 2 kids were because James wasn't feeling too good at the beginning of the trip. Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
Okay, but he got better.
I don't know what he be.
He just, I think he has to leave home, but he loves to go. I just
Yeah.
which is so confusing, to me. So, but the food was good.
Yeah,
It was a great stay. The beds were great.
Yeah, the beds were nice.
Oh my gosh, it was really
It was a
good.
good stay.
It was just an overall good stay. Can't say enough about it. Port Everglades, right up front of Port Everglades. Definitely gonna stay there again. when we put out of Port Everglades.
It's a nice day.
Stay. Like I said,
Convenient too.
it was
Very
really
convenient.
yeah, it was really convenient. Not too far from the beach. The beach was like up the road. We didn't go because it was spring break, and our Uber driver said he had just come from there, and he said it was a wild one
It
down
was a
there.
wild one.
And so we were like, we'll catch that on the next go. We won't need it today. But the girls didn't want to leave the pool. I mean, gosh, they were in the pool at 7:30 probably.
They love the pool.
They love the pool. It don't matter what pool it is. It's just the pool, the pool, the pool, the pool. But my middle daughter didn't get in because she said she had just got her hair done. Y'all know how it is when you got your hair done. Okay, so she didn't want to get her hair messed up. So she worked out with me. But we really enjoyed the stay there. Great stay. The next morning we did DoorDash some breakfast in because the restaurant, which I think is Nikki's, okay.
Verify that for y'all.
We'll verify what the name of the restaurant. We'll put it in the comments at minimum or on this video. But what I will say is we had to do breakfast, DoorDash next morning at McDonald's. Really quick, took about 20 minutes, because the restaurant was a little expensive.
Yeah.
Expensive. Yeah, it was quite expensive.
But DoorDash did bring it to the door. So we didn't have
yes. Now the front desk is gonna call you and ask you if you want them to come up, but you can let them come up. They brought the breakfast and it was quick and easy.
Yeah, it was really good.
We use Uber. We use Uber from the airport to the hotel to the cruise port. Yes, the cruise port is across the street, but Royal Caribbean is in Terminal 18 usually. That is like a 30-minute walk from the hotel, even though it's across the street. You can walk if you want to, but it is like a 20 or 30-minute walk with your bags.
We're not walking 30 minutes.
No, and the hotel does have a complimentary shuttle. That does have a complimentary shuttle from the airport there, but they don't have one to the port. But they do offer a service, which they want like.
Yeah, it's a AA transportation.
Yeah,
but they wanted too much money.
I think it was like $15 per person. $15 per person. So it's $5, $75 when I could take an Uber for $20.
Yeah.
Well, it was like 14. So I'm thinking, okay, that's a great deal. I'm thinking that's the best way to do it. Got in the car. Uber driver was fine, professional, no big deal.
Real nice guy.
But you tell it from your point of view, and I'm going to tell it because he might think I'm being dramatic. Go ahead and tell it from your point of view.
I don't think you're being dramatic at all. But, given we were across the street, literally, from Port Everglades, I don't know why he took it upon himself to take us all around the world.
Avoid traffic.
The traffic was his reason. But we got down there, and then we ran into more traffic.
He took us around. I'm looking at the map, and I'm texting James in the back. I'm like this, y'all. I'm trying to be the woman in this situation. Like, okay, I'm gonna get in the front and let them handle that. And it kept on,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I said, "So where we going?" I know a shortcut, and I'm like, "No, you do not know a shortcut." So he went around, and obviously it was a long cut, and he ran into a wreck or something. We ended up turning around. It was another couple behind us. Yeah, we ended up going back like the same way we would have gone instead of just him going across the length and turning around and taking us back straight across the street to the port. He lost money. Let's just say he lost money on that ride.
Yeah, he lost money.
And Uber was like, "Do you want to leave a tip for your driver?" I'm like, "Not this case, not this go around." Well, anyway, we finally got to Port Everglades. And I mean, everything was fine. We were able to get out. The porters were there, checked in, very, very easy. We're going to say, you'll see in our next video. That's gonna be the easy part of Port Everglades. We'll get in there, getting your bags in. It was our daughter's 13th birthday. She was so excited. We're gonna put her little picture up. She looks so cute. She looked real cute. But getting there, checking in. I know, James.
She looks so grown.
But it was great. It was a great time. It was a great boarding process. Just get in there, and so we'll talk a little bit about the boarding process, everything in our next video. just talking a little bit about everything about Liberty of the Seas, and which is our will be our second time on a Freedom class ship. So, we thank you so much for tuning into this video. Make sure you hit that button. We want you to like this video, share this video, subscribe to us. We are cruise addicts. We discovered cruising, we fell in love with cruising, and what way to share our passions is to be travel agents and be vloggers, cruise vloggers, and bring our families to you. We have a funny family. We're a funny couple. But we love to bringing this content and talking to you all. If we can be of any help to you, don't forget to email us. You can message us on Facebook, Instagram, Reach Escapes Travels. We'll be glad to help you. We'll be glad to get you set up cruises. James has some cruise deals. James, you want to talk to him a little bit about the are getting signed up for newsletter.
Yeah, sure. So we're going to have a awesome monthly newsletter. Richie's. So soon we'll roll that out where you all can, of course, put your name in, put your email address, and be on the inside tip. And we'll have travel deals, information, travel tips, hacks, all that good stuff. So you'll be on the inside looking out, as they say.
Yeah.
But that'll be rolled out soon. So
pictures of our family. Maybe some more cute pictures of us and our girlies. We love making family memories. So hey, be on the lookout for that. Because don't forget to share this page, to like our page, to subscribe to us, turn your notification bell on so you'll know when we upload videos. We just love coming and bringing content to y'all. And you can also just follow us, and you also can request content for us as well. Don't hesitate to reach out and say, hey, if you'd like to know more about Perfect Day, okay, anything you want to know about that you see that we've had experience about, we will bring that content to you. Definitely not afraid of that. So, but for now, like I said, this time we stayed at Crown Plaza in Fort Lauderdale, Embassy Suites of Atlanta, flew out of Hartsfield Jackson, Atlanta. Any travel tips you need on flying out of Atlanta, we can bring that to you as well. We are experts at that, and we can help you get there early. And please, whatever y'all do, get y'all some pre-check TSA, please. Okay, get y'all some clear. Please stop standing in those long lines and waiting. Don't be a runner. You can get through security so much earlier. And if you need something on that pre-check TSA, we can bring you that content as well. Don't feel free to reach out to us. We're happy to give you any information you need on any of that. So for now, we love y'all. Again, he's James and I'm Laurencia. Go ahead. Well, he's James.
I'm James.
I'm Laurencia, and we are Rich Escapes Travels. Y'all take it easy. Bye.